Hey gang, welcome back to Dogtown Farms, where we have more questions than answers right now on what's going on. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't think I think I've been pretty. I probably talked about it a lot, in that we've had a lot going on in the last year or so, and unfortunately, this has it's kind of pushed everything off farm toy wise. I mean, I've still been able to get out to shows. I've been still doing some building, but anything fun related farm toy wise, has kind of been in the back burner. Man, and do I want to change that? Um, so I'm going to change that. I've got some things going in the works, and I'm pretty sure I said this last year about this time that I feel like some of the things that have really been keeping me busy and keeping me from kind of enjoying farm toys should be coming to an end soon. And and here we are a year later, and they're still not over yet. I don't know. I'm getting there. That's the bottom line. Is we're getting closer, which means I can focus on making new farm toys. I can focus on this display, which is kind of a little bit of what I'm going to talk about here today. Because harvest is coming, and so we've got various harvesty type things going on. So a couple thoughts. One, I have way too much stuff, way too much inventory. So I'm going to start taking some stuff to shows. I debated on trying to sell it online, get the website back going, but I don't want to sell tractors on the website. I'm just going to do parts when I get back going, which is another thing that's gotten put off. Um, I think you guys like you. I think a lot of you will understand that sometimes life just gets in the way. And that's kind of where I'm at. And it's frustrated. And you might be able to hear that in my voice. I'm frustrated by it. I come down here, I look at this mess, and I just get really frustrated. Because at one point, this display was looking great. Now it needs quite a bit of repair work before I can get back to the finishing work. But I'll get there. And I'm going to enjoy doing it. And if you haven't noticed, there haven't been a lot of videos lately either. And, just life is why. But my wife and I have a farm toy event this weekend. Not a show. It's a small gathering for the Builders and Collectors Society. We're working on our charity builds, and I'm super excited about that. So that's one of the things I'm getting really, really pumped up about. And then, and I'll get to see a lot of my farm toy friends this weekend, and that's always good for the soul. So. Plus, I get to spend some quality time with my wife, which is always a great time. We have a lot of fun together. I think you guys know my wife. She's got a great sense of humor. She's not nuts into farm toys like we are, but she's accepting enough that she gets it, and she makes her barn quilts and signs and things like that, and so she's super deep into that. So that's kind of awesome, and all that. So what's going on here? What are we working on here? So Amity dump carts are big on my workbench right now. I have 6 of these to finish up. Five of these to finish up. Decals are supposed to be in the mail for these real soon. So these will be available at Dubuque at National Weekend. They'll be at the Dubuque show. Come find us. Not cheap, but they're worth it. They're super cool. They're gonna dump and all that. Got tracks on them. This one stays on my display, actually. And I'm actually not going to use it on my display. It's just going to go in the collection. But I just, got to have one for myself if I'm going to build something. And so number one goes to me. But yeah, this whole thing, it lifts, it tilts. It's stiff. So I'm probably not going to get too carried away with it here. But it does do the whole works. Hopefully the next one, I was talking to Pierce Johnson, who is the guy who is kind of bringing these to market, bringing the kits to market, who I got my kit from, and he was kind of giving me a little pointer on how to solve that, make it work a little better. So the next 4 of those will work great. Another kind of personal thing. So this is a hopper bottom, came from Eric Hazelhorse, and I've been using DCP hoppers for all of my grain needs. And don't get me wrong, I love them. They look, I mean, here's one right here. They look fantastic. You know, is it a little better finished product than this 3D printed one? Sure. But if I put some tarp bows in here, and a tarp, and then get some DOT striping on it, I think it'll be good. And so I think it's one of those things where I like the personalized touch, the custom touch, my Dogtown logo there, on these versus just the fit and finish of the DCPs. You know, kind of the I don't know if I don't know if you guys are very much familiar with the car world, but built versus bought. And I mean, it's not a big deal. And if you run all DCPs, obviously nobody's going to fault you because they look awesome. But that's what I'm kicking around. I'm kicking around making this the predominant grain trailer for Dogtown. And if that does happen, that means these DCPs are going to go down the road. So, and it's just something I need to do, because part of my lack of enjoyment in this is the clutter, is the sheer tonnage that I have. Now here is another project kit from my friend Pierce. We will have these as well at Dubuque and the shows going forward, hopefully. I've got 2 different sizes of these, and I think I've got 3 or 4 of each size. We're talking about this. So your fertilizer tender trailer, I guess is what it is. This is super cool. I'm excited about that. Can't wait to get some of these out to you guys. This is the first one, and this one is going on Dogtown as well. I had a little issue with the tarp, which is, you know, kind of the way it goes sometimes. So that's, but the trailer itself looks just sweet. Anyway, you guys, please let me know what you think down below of the Amity cart, my Dimco idea, and that trailer. And then it brings us to these. I bought these Peets thinking I'm going to make Dogtown a fleet of black Peets, and that's what's going to be their grain trucks. And I did that, but I was having trouble finding all black ones, and so I ended up painting these, and they ended up getting painted satin black, which is fine. It looks okay, but it's never really inspired me like, and I mean, these are dirty as heck, so you just have to pardon it, like the glossy black. I did the flat black because at first I thought that would be cool. That's a little different, but in retrospect, this is really the look I'm going for. So I'm probably going to move a few of these down the road this fall too. I've really been torn. Do I customize them? Do I just sell them as is? I think we're just going to sell them as is. That way they're gone. And it's not another project on my table, and it frees up some space here around the display. So anyway, that's it. And in case you're wondering, I mean, yeah, here's my nightmare. Oh gosh, I mean, some video track or pieces I've done. It's just a mess here right now. I don't want to show anybody that. That's a kind of a special project. So yeah, total mess in my house. Yeah, and oh yeah, I've really gotten into like mini GT 1/64th cars. Yeah, I need another case for those already. It's kind of what I filled the lack of farm toys in my life with, is those cars for right now. And I'm about done with that. I've about got all of them that I want. So anyway, there we are. There's the mess. The next video you see from me, depending on how this weekend goes and the meetup that I'm going to, hopefully I can get a couple interviews out of that. Kind of do like I did with my dad, and just, you know, talk farm toys with some guys. But then the second thing is we're going to get Dogtown in shape for harvest. And that means cleaning all this stuff off, and we're going to show you the harvest lineup. So that is my plan for my next video. Of course, that can go out the window any minute, but that's the plan. So guys, I appreciate everything. I appreciate you kind of sticking around with me this summer as things have kind of gone off the rails here a little bit. I promise I'm going to get back at it. I'm really feeling inspired right now. which I didn't for honestly most of July and August. I just didn't want to see a farm toy. Um, and you know, it's not that I don't love them. It's not that any of that. It's just I needed a break. I pushed very hard uh, from the Dubuque show, which was like the first weekend of November, all the way all the way to Classic Green, which was in June. A good 6.5 month stretch there. When I wasn't at my regular work, I was in the workshop. So I just needed a reset, and that's where I'm at. Unfortunately, I'm disappointed in myself in that now I have a lot of cleanup to do down here on Dogtown because of that. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be fun, and we'll get some videos out of it. And I'm going to see you guys real soon because I know we're talking about November for Dubuque, and that seems like that's a little ways off considering we just got out of Labor Day, but it's going to be here before we know it. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I can't wait. So, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have yourselves an awesome day. Treat each other well. It's so important today. And happy tractor hunting.